His legs get going very early on and he's out. In any case, he's obviously had a number of memorable occasions, at least my memory of his occasions through childhood. I was very pleased to note that there was a point of time when his mother and I said to each other, well, at least by the time he's 21 he'll be out of nappies. And we're very happy to say that. He's shown a great strength of purpose and fortitude. He did manage, after about 5 years of piano lessons and avoiding practicing, to avoid playing piano. And I don't think he's played since. He has, however, played a number of sports at his school. I think the one he enjoyed most, as I recall it, was rugby, wherein he discovered that he had a game face. And he was very happy to display this to any of the opposition. And for a rampant 14-year-old charging down the pitch with this particular face on, everybody I could see cleared the way. Which was a very useful thing to have, and I don't know whether it's been useful in the wilds of South Australia, but I know he's always had that up his sleeve. Having got through that particular period, he did meet a man called Salish. And it's pertinent to this occasion in one level. Having said that, having met the man, he came home one day and said, Mum and Dad, I've decided, I've met a man who said, you want to earn a lot of money? He said, if you want to work part-time, you want to be home a lot, and you want to see foreign places, this is the thing to do. He said, go out and be a petroleum engineer. So from that point on, he really set aside, learned his maths, studied hard, got through school, and lo and behold, went off to join Dr. Salish, as it was at the time, at university, and proceeded through all that. What we didn't know at the time was a short period ahead of him was Elsa. But we'll come to that point in a moment. So he got his first job and got his first job, then he graduated, and then he left the house, which was a Some of you will know that he went out to what I envisage being the wilds of South Australia, and spent what obviously must be meant much happy time there. In the lead into some of that, I can recall trying to give him some advice under instructions from my good wife about how he might wish to meet girls and go out in the world and do that sort of thing. And my suggestion was that he acquire a puppy or a small child, or as we had in the house, a dog. And if you wander around the local park, you'll have any number of attractive women coming up to speak to you. This is my experience. Being a dutiful son, he proceeded to save up his pennies, go out and buy a fast car, which I'm not sure attracted any particular girls, as I recall. So anyway, having done that, he then took off to South Australia, which, as I said, well, I didn't say, but it always struck me as the place where you're least likely to run into anybody. However, having spoken to a few people today, maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe it's a very good place. In any case, there, after things went quiet, he came home once or twice, was talking about going out doing it, and then for a period of time he went very quiet, and we thought something must be happening. And sure enough, he then mentioned a young lady called Elsa, and was making noises about perhaps bringing her home, and we were thrilled. This was sounded like a very good thing. And of course, it was. So then we were very happy to find Elsa. Now, that leads us then into my appreciation of Elsa. I find her a very brave woman. Anybody that could walk into a family function, and I know most of you are family, well, all of you are in family now, but anybody can walk into a function and charm everybody there, and walk out feeling confident and judged, done very well. which is one of the things she did. She did weep, I think it was Easter, it was sometime. Louis 21st, I read. Louis the family. Well done. I was searching for that. And we've had many happy occasions since then. I think we've been away at Easters and Christmases, and it seemed like some period of time. And at some point it feels like you've become part of the family already. So I'm very glad that we've managed to finalise it all today. And there are now no doubts. I would mention one other thing. I think Elsa is obviously lovely. She's very strong. She's very strong-willed. She's very forthright in her opinions and expressions. All terrific qualities to manage my son. Or micromanage, as the case may be. I discovered this, some of you may know I have occasion sometimes to paddle in a rowing boat. And I know Elsa's very brave because not only did she face a lot of people at family functions, but I know she's not confident on the water. But she was very kind to me. I asked Christopher and Alex and Zoe to join me in a boat, and Elsa was going to steer. Now the coxswain's position in one of these boats is very important. She tells everybody what to do, but she makes sure we get from A to B safely. However, there's only about 1/8 of an inch, 3/16 maybe, to engineers, between you and the water. That's all you get to sit on. And Elsa did a tremendous job. She was very clear in what she wanted us to do, very direct, and we got from A to B without sinking. It was wonderful. So for that, I thank her, and for putting up with a number of things I've asked her to do, I thank her. And I look forward to all the things they may do together from this point on. Somebody told me it might be worthwhile if I were to offer some advice. And I thought, I've been married a little while, and I don't know if I can offer any advice on marriage. I don't think I've managed to last the course that long, but I shall endeavour to do so. However, there were three things I thought might be, somewhere, worthwhile mentioning. Yes, the first thing. And these are things that I probably follow, so you can take them or leave them as you wish. Well, the first thing was, always listen to your mothers. So you have a mother and a mother-in-law. The second thing was, we'll see if we have applause for this, each day manage to sleep in the same bed. And the third thing was, should you be fortunate and have children, make sure that you gang up on them. Because I think it's the only way of keeping them under control. Having said that, I would like to suggest that we wish them every happiness, that happiness endures for a great length of time, and every good fortune. So, if you would be upstanding. I give you Chris Nelson.
Thanks for that, Dad. Basically what makes us today who we are and all that kind of thing is everyone who's sitting here in this room with us. In particular, we'd like to thank those of you who've travelled a long way to come here. And as well as our friends from Brisbane. I'd also like to take the chance to thank the bridesmaids for doing a wonderful job. As well as the groomsmen.
That's so cute.
It's like one of my safety meetings. But basically, we're hoping you enjoyed your time here, and we just wanted it to be a nice big party where everyone's invited and they can enjoy some of the finer things in life, just like we do. And most of all, I'd like to thank Elsa for making all this possible. If I can propose a toast to Elsa.
Have another round of applause. Now, Chris and Elsa are going to be stepping into the other room to perform a traditional...
We don't want to know.
a traditional Cantonese tea ceremony. The tea ceremony is symbolic of the bride and groom thanking their parents, for without them, none of this would be possible. It's symbolic of the groom's family officially welcoming the bride into the family. It's symbolic of the two families joining together. And it is the official Cantonese wedding ceremony. So please, Chris and Elsa.